Hey everyone, it's Rihanna and welcome back to another video. So today I have for you a very overdue DVD slash Funko slash book haul. This is insane. Half of the stuff I got here I got back in July of last year. I don't even want to talk about it. Let's just move on with my most recent pickups. These are in no particular order because I honestly cannot remember the order in which I bought them. So first up is Me Before You. I thought this was a really sweet romance film. It's also very tragic and has a lot of issues with it, but I like films that can make me feel warm and fuzzy inside, and I think Emilia Clarke and Sam Claflin give great performances in this film, and it's just a nice little pick-me-up, even though at the end of it you'll find yourself crying. Yeah, I really liked Me Before You. Up next is one of my favourite films from 2016, and that is Hunt for the Wilderpeople, directed by Taika Waititi. I recently just rewatched this on Netflix, and even though it's on Netflix in the UK, I thought it's worth having in my collection because I freaking love Hunt for the Wilderpeople. I love the comedy, I love the characters, I love the story. Everything is just so great. Taika Waititi is a comedic genius. I even got my boss at work to watch this film and we actually like quoted to each other. Like we'll just randomly start singing the Ricky Baker birthday song, and yeah, this movie just brings people together. It's great. If you haven't checked it out, I swear to God, just do it. It'll be worth your time. Up next is a complete 180 turn from Hunt for the Wilderpeople, and that is Stoker, directed by Park Chan-wook. I hope I got it right that time. It's taken me about 6 times to say it. Anyway, this guy directed things such as Old Boy, and Stoker is about a teenage girl called India who recently loses her father, who she was quite close to, and now she has to deal with her estranged mother and a uncle she didn't know existed living under the same roof as her, and she shows kind of tendencies of mental illness and kind of psychotic tendencies, and it's just a very interesting, intriguing, creepy kind of film. The aesthetic in this film is absolutely beautiful. The cinematography, the costumes, everything is just gorgeous to look at. And what can I say? I'm just a sucker for gorgeous things. Up next, I picked up on a whim because this is a film I have not seen and it may shock a few people, and that is Leon, or Leon the Professional, directed by Luc Besson. This is actually the director's cut. I don't know the difference between the original cut and the director's cut, but most people say the director's cut is the best one. So yeah, it was really cheap, and people had said to me, you know, you need to watch this film, you need to watch this film, and I thought, what the heck, why not? I actually have no idea what Leon is about. I believe Natalie Portman is in it when she was about 9. And she plays a character called Matilda, or Matil, or something like that. But I really like Luc Besson's films, so yes, that's Leon the Professional, everybody. Up next is one of my favourite, and may I add, one of the most underrated Disney Pixar films, Ratatouille. Oh my god, this film just makes me feel so happy all the time, every time I watch it. I recently just rewatched it on TV over Christmas, and just, I needed it in my life. Like, Remy the Rat is just the cutest thing, and this gives me all the happy feels, this film does, just all the happy feels. Next up is a TV show I've been meaning to get the second series of for a very long time. I got the first season of The 100 back in maybe 2015, so I decided to get season 2. Now I only have to get season 3 and season 4. And season 5 isn't out yet, but I'm gonna have to get that eventually too. This is actually, I think, maybe my favourite season of The 100. It's very gritty, it's very fast paced, it's got an interesting story. It's kind of gone downhill after this series. So yeah, I am gonna rewatch the first season and then the second season because I really love The 100. The next one I have to show you guys I actually got in the post today from Amazon, who were late, and it was tragic, really. I got Into the Woods because I recently just watched The Greatest Showman, and I really enjoyed it, and I just, in general, really enjoyed musicals, and I think the songs in this are just super great. I love the original Broadway musical, and minus Trashbag Depp, Johnny Depp, we pretend he's not in this film, let's just cover his face. The cast in this is flawless. Anna Kendrick, Meryl Streep, Emily Blunt, everything's just so great, and just, I really like it. It's a lot of fun and a lot of darkness, and it's just cool. Up next we have one of my favourite Coen Brothers films, and that is Barton Fink, which I only recently watched a couple of years ago but ended up loving. It's about this playwright turned screenwriter who moves to Hollywood and gets in a very claustrophobic, psychotic state while trying to write this screenplay, and it's just fascinating to watch and so well written and so psychotic and just so great. I mean, the freaking Coen Brothers can do no wrong in my eyes, if I'm honest. And John Goodman is just so good in this film. God damn it. If you're into screenwriting, I swear to God, if you haven't seen this, do it now. Up next is the one and only Merc with the Mouth, Deadpool. I can't believe it took me this long to get Deadpool in my collection. Usually if I love a comic book film, I will straight pre-order it on Amazon. It took me a while though. I just really enjoyed this film. I thought it was super funny. Ryan Reynolds just makes it. He is hilarious and just great as Wade Wilson. It's endlessly rewatchable and just so great. I can't wait for the second one to come out. I hope the second one's as good as this one. Up next is last year's Academy Award winner for Best Film, which is Moonlight, and I really can't wait to rewatch this one. First time watching this was such an experience. It just gave me every emotion under the sun. Some parts made me happy, some parts made me sad, laugh, cry. Every emotion was felt while watching Moonlight, and I recently just watched Call Me By Your Name, which I loved, by the way, and it really reminded me of Moonlight because the stories are very similar and made me feel very similar ways. So I thought, you know what, I have to have this. I now have it and I can't wait to rewatch it. I honestly can't. Like, this film is so beautiful. Up next, we have Christopher Nolan's latest film, Dunkirk, which I saw in IMAX in LA with Nicole and Ryan, and holy Jesus, I have never said the word fuck so many times during a film in my life. This film basically gave me a heart attack, but 10 times over. Christopher Nolan can do no wrong. He's a fantastic director. Dunkirk is no exception. The sound mixing, the sound editing, the cinematography, the direction, the whole story, for crying out loud. So good. Oh my God. Every emotion is felt during this film. Like, my heart is just thinking about it. I'm just having heart palpitations. Up next is possibly my favourite film of 2017, but that is pending. It is Baby Driver, directed by Edgar Wright. Who doesn't love Baby Driver? Literally, if you watched Baby Driver and didn't enjoy it, I'm not sure I'm okay with you. Honestly, like, I loved this film. The editing, the way the car sequences are edited to the music is just so wonderful. It's like a musical without all the songs. It's exciting, it's original, it's funny. So good. So good. Ansel Gordon, just everybody, minus Kevin Spacey because he's dead to me, but everyone's so good. Up next, we have Requiem for a Dream, which I haven't watched in a long time because it gives me nightmares. But I went to America last year and I stood on the bridge on Coney Island where this film was shot, and I thought when I got back, you know what, I haven't got Requiem for a Dream. So this happened on Amazon. Like, this isn't even sponsored, I just buy everything off Amazon. This film tells the story of 3 addicts living in New York, and it is just fantastic. If ever you hear of a film being an experience, that is what Requiem for a Dream is. It's a Darren Aronofsky film. It's got Jared Leto, Jennifer Connelly, and Ellen Bernst. I can never say her name, but they are all fantastic. It's such a great film. It's very difficult to watch, but it's done so perfectly. Next up is one of my absolute childhood favourites, and that is Mary Poppins, starring Dick Van Dyke and Julie Andrews. Oh my God, this film was my childhood. Me and my sister used to watch it all the time, and now I still watch it over Christmas. As a lover of musicals, how could I not want to own Mary Poppins? Julie Andrews is just fantastic in this film. Dick Van Dyke's fantastic. The whole story is great. It's just magical. It brings me back to my childhood. It gives me a lot of nostalgia, and it's just great. Speaking of Disney films, the next film I have to show you guys is Moana. I loved Moana. The songs are great, written by the amazing Lin-Manuel Miranda, god of my life. I love Moana as a character. I think the story is great, super original, and it's just so beautiful. It brings me a lot of emotions, like happy, sad, everything. Up next is a film I think is highly underrated and more people should watch, and that is The Edge of 17, starring Haley Steinfeld as a teenager named Nadine who is just going through her teenage life when her best friend and her brother decide to date each other, and things get a lot more awkward from there. The film is funny and smart and has great characters, and I really related to the character of Nadine, just the way she talks and the way she is. I was like, wow, that was me in high school. Great. I've watched this film several times since I first saw it, and I just absolutely love it. I think the direction and the cast and the characters are just so great. It's one of those teen classics that's just going to be loved by everyone in the future, and if not now. Up next is Wonder Woman, which I cannot wait to rewatch. You have no idea. I only just bought this recently, so I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but so good. I had issues with the ending, but you know, so good. Gal Gadot, not sure which one it is still, but she is fantastic in this film as Diane Prince, aka Wonder Woman. I love the story, I love the backdrop of World War I. I just think all of it looks fantastic. The no man's land scene is just my life. Oh, that score, man, that score. Patty Jenkins as a director is just a genius, and I love her, and she saved the DCEU. Yeah, because we all saw Justice League and it was a fucking mess. So just, I love it. Up next is a film from last year that I loved, and that is The Big Sick. I absolutely loved this film. It's a romantic comedy that is a romance between an American girl and a man from Pakistan, and there is conflicts between them because of their different cultures and their different beliefs, and suddenly she becomes very, very ill, and there's a whole situation with her parents and him, and it's just very, very sweet and very comical, and it's just so good. I just can't believe how much this film is getting snubbed for award season. The writing's great, the acting's great, everything's great. Everybody at the Globes is wrong. You're just all wrong. And the last film I have to show you guys is a film I've wanted for a very long time, and that is Zootropolis. I've realised that I have many a Disney film in this haul. Oh, I love this film so frigging much. I've said it for every single film, I swear to God, that it just makes me happy, it makes me sad, it's super clever, super smart. Just love it. It's a bunch of freaking animals, for crying out loud. It's adorable. Just good. It's great. I've lost all words. Goodbye. So that is that for the DVDs. There were a lot of them, and I'm not looking forward to sorting them out on that shelf because it's a mess right now. But I have one book to share with you guys, and that is Backwards and in Heels by Alicia Malone, one of YouTube's own. This book is all about the past, present and future of women working in film, and I really cannot wait to read it. I'm currently reading another book which is stopping me from reading this, but I cannot wait to read this. I love Alicia Malone, she's an inspiration to me, and I cannot wait to explore more of the history of women in film and obviously the future of women in film. I just really want to support women in film, really, because I want to be a woman in film. Yep. But yeah, I'm really, really excited to read this one. I love Alicia Malone, she's great. And now I have several Funko Pops to share with you guys because I've been a bit naughty lately and bought quite a few. The first two are Eleven and Mike from Stranger Things. I bought these two when I was in America. I think Mike I got from a Barnes & Noble, and Elle I found in a random store somewhere. Nicole basically saw her, grabbed her and was like, "Rhi, you've got to get it," because I swear to God in the UK, she's like a rare diamond to pick up. But yeah, I got her, and Ryan from Ryan Jacob bought her for me, and I love her, so thank you, Ryan. And they're just together now, and they can be with Dustin on the shelf. I get a bit geeky when it comes to Funko Pops, if you couldn't tell. And another Stranger Things character that I got was Nancy Wheeler from Stranger Things. I can't believe I found her. I absolutely adore her. She's adorable, got her own little gun and in her ponytail and everything. She's so cute. And I was gonna get the Steve Harrington one, but they were like £20 and then they sold out. So it's just not very good, is it? No, I will get them one day, but Nancy's cool too. And last but not least are my favourite characters from The 100, which is Bellamy Blake and Clark Griffin. I had to get these two. They're my absolute favourite from the show. They had Octavia as well, which I was very, very close to getting, but I had to limit myself to just these two. I think it's really cool how they have the scratches on their faces. It just adds to their character, I guess, but I waited for the longest time for freaking The 100 Funko Pops. You have no idea, so I love them. And I think that is it for this haul. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and tell me what you guys have been picking up lately down below in the comments. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I put on new content every single week about TV and film, and lots of exciting things are going to be happening in 2018. Follow me on social media. I'm at rhiannatoria on everything. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Letterboxd, and I have a Stardust account now where you can watch my reactions and short reactions of films I might not put up on this channel. That don't make any sense. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this haul. I will see you very soon. Bye!